Live
Live
in the living.
tonight, we're so close to Christmas. We went out to dinner tonight, and bars are really getting creative, inventing holiday drinks. One was "It's a Wonderful Life" was the drink. It was 5 shots of hard liquor, flaming rum punch, and you get so drunk you think you don't exist. Start the show.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian John Knight, plus funny songs from Haywood Banks and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Yay! On an organizational note, Steve, make me a co-host. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. We have our stars, the little Jewish drummer boy himself, Steve Goodie, everybody.
Yay.
Rum-a-pum-pum, he doesn't believe in you. And the star in the sky that shows us the way, Patti Vasquez, everybody. Oh, here. And we have a brilliant Yuletide offering tonight with comedian, friend, and Pittsburgh native John Knight, also known as Device Management. Hi, John.
Did I put up the wrong thing?
Now you're fine.
No, you don't, but I don't know. It says John Knight Device Management, but that's fun. So, okay, that's cool. Also, and we have another installment of It Took Haywood Banks 3 hours to get these 2 songs out.
I wish that was a joke.
I wish that was a joke. It's at least an hour and a half every time Haywood sings one song. So I, Brad Tassell, am up in Mishawaka, Indiana, the old homestead, and I'm staying in the Vacation Varsity All-Suite Notre Dame-based hotel. Because staying at my mom's house anymore is like sleeping inside a wet dog that I'm allergic to. So I can't sleep. Her only other bedroom in the basement, and that basement can only be described as a teen boy's idea of how women in R-rated movies in college are always moist. That was gross, wasn't it? Always moist. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we kind of love this hotel. And during Christmas, since this is mostly a place that is a timeshare, mostly, that it's not that busy. So like Notre Dame, all the people who would stay here have picked up their balls and went home. Only here, it's not because they're pouting of being left out of the tournament. It's just that Notre Dame has no bowls or balls. Ah. They're not in any. Okay, it was fine up to the end. Okay. Okay.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. So as a Christmas gift, everyone, less jokes for me. Here we go. Are you ready? I have to get in bed and get early tomorrow. So here we go. Let's look at this first. I just wrote something right before we came on. If you're ready. Okay. Trump hates federal laws. Federal holidays. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Hates them. So he created one. He only hates them if minorities are involved. But laws he creates, he gets into. He signed an executive order making December 26th a federal holiday for just this year today. Did you see that?
No.
Yep, for just the. By the way, full disclosure, Obama did this once. But there are also some little-known federal holidays that the Tangerine Auto Pen is planning. Really? So here are the little-known federal laws Trump will create. The first one, June 16th, will be federal You Get It in 2 Weeks Day. Commemorating the first time the orange fib machine promised something he would never do, and MAGA thinks it will still happen. So that's going to be beautiful. You'll get your 5,000, 2,000, 1,700, and health care. Next up, July 28th, Slovenian Hooker Day. Celebrating all the prostitutes who go to America and get pregnant by a married man to make them a citizen, which that's, by the way, July 28th is the day Melania became a citizen. And the last one, December 19th will be National Black Sharpie Day. It's the day celebrating how 10,000 Sharpies made the Epstein files go away.
Wow.
Okay. Now this, an Ohio Walmart shoplifting suspect surprised officers when he suddenly pulled out a gun and tried to shoot.
Oops.
They didn't know he had a gun.
Yep.
Luckily, the gun didn't fire and the suspect was wrestled to the ground. At first, a Walmart employee noticed the gun and began to intervene, then remembered he only made $7.25 an hour. He said, screw that. So, everybody's fine. Singer Nicki Minaj took the stage at Turning Point, the Turning Point event with Erica Kirk to praise Trump and attack transgender youth. Isn't that nice? That's great. Next up, the singer will head to the South to twerk with Paula Deen. It's going to be fantastic. And then she'll work with Clarence Thomas on getting that pesky civil rights crap resolved. Okay.
At least with Paula Dean, if you see that butter, I don't know.
Real butter.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yes.
Hey, there's a controversy from just last night that Cher lip synced her 2 Christmas songs on SNL. Yep. And anybody who said that is bad people. Because Cher most definitely lip synced, but who cares? Cher could stand next to a puppet and watch it lips move during a song, sipping Merlot, and it would still be the greatest thing ever. That's all there's to it. And I'm not even gay, but when Cher is on TV, I'm very gay, and I'll slap anyone who opens their garbage mouth. Okay. Because Cher's the best. The Attorney General said that having enough black ink to cover up a Diddy white party is what it took to fix the Epstein files, and they have nothing to do with Trump. That's after in a statement. He said that the Epstein files must be redacted, not because of Trump, but because they disclose the formula to Diet Coke and the Colonel's 11 secret spices. Nothing to do with Trump. All right.
Sure.
This one might be a little esoteric. I'm hoping it makes sense. Elise Stefanik has stopped running for governor of New York and will leave Congress. Yeah, we're all sad about that. It is said that after she has done all this sucking up to Trump, that he has still never even acknowledged her. Those close to the congresswoman said she plans to go quietly, but if Trump ever ends up injured in her cabin, the wooden mallet and 4x4 are ready.
Oh,
All right, we got it. Little misery joke there. Jake Paul has a broken jaw after being knocked out by a boxer that forgot they told him to pull his punches. Wah. Anthony Joshua cracked Paul in the 6th round. Paul then hit the canvas with the same look that you use when you realize you mixed up Birkin and paid $20,000 for a Merkin bag. It was
Park up.
right, that's right. Next up, Paul will fight legendary fighter Floyd Mayweather on Zoom. On Zoom.
Yeah.
The first wheelchair user went into space on a Blue Origin flight. Yep. After touching down, the 33-year-old engineer said, "I hate Katy Perry even more." That's fun. All right. Hey, just 2 more.
All right.
Or 1 more, and then the proverb of the week. Here we go.
Okay.
Now, if we don't have enough to worry about, the health department in Washington state is warning people that because of heavy rains, they need to watch out for toilet rats. I've heard of toilet rats.
Right.
Kevin, of course, has.
I was in a band by that name.
Yes, I was just going to say, toilet rats would be a fantastic thing. By the way, real toilet rats are rats that appear inside your toilet. Maybe when you're sitting on it sometimes. Officials say if you see a rat, try to flush it. And if it won't flush, close the lid and call pest control. On the positive side, everyone who has discovered a rat in their toilet no longer is constipated. No longer.
Yep.
All right. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the proverb of the week. And then I'm going to hand you over to Steve Goodie and the rest of the show. Proverb of the week. They say don't bite the hand that feeds you, but your chances of a positive outcome are 70-30 if you lick it. Steve Goodie, everybody. Let's go for Steve Goodie.
Brad Tassell right there. The one, the only. Yes.
I tried to use English for most of that, but it didn't actually happen the whole time.
It was almost comprehensible.
It was almost comprehensible. Hey,
very nice.
Everybody, people got the misery joke, and I think that is
I know.
Most of the stuff I do is a misery.
Thank you, Brad. Hey, guess what? It's time for this. Now, we had a little confusion just before the show started because last night was the last night of Hanukkah, but today was the last day of Hanukkah because Jewish holidays start at night and then continue to the next day. So tonight is not the last night of Hanukkah. That was last night. But this brings us to our category tonight because latkes. Everybody know what a latke is?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a McDonald's thing, but it's horizontal. And they're yummy, and they're potato pancakes, and you put applesauce on top of them, or you can put sour cream on top of them, and it's to celebrate 8 days of oil. 1 day of oil lasting 8 days. So we use 8 times as much oil to make a latke as you ordinarily would make. That's the tradition. I'm not saying it makes sense. So, but you can put whatever you want on a latke. You don't have to do sour cream. You don't have to do applesauce. You don't have to do anything. So these are the top 10 rejected toppings for latkes. As opposed to sour cream or applesauce. Okay, top 10 rejected toppings for latkes. Number 10, sauerkraut. Number 9, Apple Watch. Number 8, 8-day-old motor oil. 7, classified documents found in a Florida bathroom. Rejected. Just want to point that out. Number 6, kaopectate found in a Florida bathroom. Yeah, you can feel the rejection. Number 5, pretty much anything found in a Florida bathroom. Top 10 rejected toppings for latkes. Number 4, Mel Gibson's hairpiece. Number 3, Mike Johnson's glasses. Number 2, Mike Glasses Johnson. Sorry.
Oh. Ew.
I know. And then the number 1 rejected topping for latkes, Trump Kennedy Memorial Applesauce. Yeah, I don't even know what that meant. All right, let's go on to that. And guess what? It's time for our musical guest. So here's the deal. Haywood Banks is our... I'm sorry, it's not time for that. It's time for Patti. I always get this mixed up because we've only done this 292 times. So Pat, if you would kindly turn on your camera, which I think you just might almost have done. Patti, you with me?
I am.
You're around here somewhere. I'll find you. Hold on.
Oh my God.
This is
Why am
very
I
well.
can't get this to... Hold on.
Okay.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Hi.
Let's see. There you are.
I don't have good lighting
Hey, everybody,
today.
look.
Sorry.
It's Patti Vasquez.
Hey, everybody. Need better lights.
You got
Terrible
green, I
lighting.
got red. Between us, we're Christmas.
That's right. I love
So
it.
good. We didn't plan that at all.
No,
We've never planned anything at all. So
that's the part. I tried.
I don't see why. I appreciate the attempt at an effort. Anyway, here we go. You ready to go crazy? I hope you are. Here we go.
Okay.
Is Patti crazy?
Am I crazy?
Patty's not sure, Patty's not From lunatics winning their local races to major league wackos with orange faces to obnoxious a-holes taking handicapped spaces. If she's losing her mind, that's fair. She's Patti Vasquez.
Am I crazy?
It seems likely.
It is. Okay, so I have prepared. I wrote something, but then we've been doing last minute prep for Christmas, and my husband spent the day wrapping presents, only he didn't mark down on the presents what they were, who they were for.
Oh.
And so we're,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, like, how do you get mad? How do you get mad when someone does most of the rapping? You don't get mad. You just go, oh, okay, that's something I'll tell the world about. So
We are the world.
it's just going to be open something, and it'll be like our own little white elephant. Is that something you want?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it'll be just be an interesting collection of presents. Anyway, also before I go into my rant, I want to say that my son went to New Orleans over the weekend, has developed the affliction that I have, which is falling in love with New Orleans. And I want you all to know, and I don't think I talked about this before, how much I had to refrain from actually booking a trip and being in New Orleans while he was there. Not to stalk him, not to just because I was worried. But at any rate, how cool, how, I mean, like, is it that I'm a cool mom that my son messaged me from some of my favorite places at midnight, like on Friday night? Like, I kind of feel good about that. Like, hey, have you ever been here? That was sweet. Isn't that, I'm a good
That's
mom.
right.
That means I did a good job. So at any rate, speaking of doing a good job, the DOJ does not ever do a good job under this administration. Okay, so these released files, released is generous. I think they were going, I don't know if they were trying to go for a magic trick, but basically they are required to release all. Does anybody understand, like, all the Epstein files? And by December 19th, hold on, I have to keep doing this because my Bluetooth keeps coming out because I have glasses, hat, frames, and bangs. Hold on.
Oh, hold on a second. Can you hear me? Oh, you know what? Maybe I just turned that off. Can everybody hear me? Am I still on?
Yeah. Yes.
Working. Hi, everybody. Okay, so they were supposed to release all files by Friday, and basically, is it me or did they release them in goth mode? Is that why we have just reams of black construction paper? I don't understand what's happening. Plus, they released a photo of Michael Jackson with Bill Clinton and Diana Ross, right, insinuating, because you can conflate Michael Jackson with a sketchy, all the allegations there, and Clinton with not even allegations, just sketchy, shady, got it. But throwing them in, and it was a photo, you guys, from 2002 from a DNC fundraiser, and the kids that are redacted in that photo are Michael Jackson's and Diana Ross's, and basically just letting to sort of stoke that fire of, well, Bill Clinton was really good friends with him. Only they then erased a photo that had been released with Donald Trump basically on his desk of, here's all my closest friends. Then they also made this, it was supposed to have a search mode. Why would you have a search mode when people can find things? I'm sorry. It is absolutely insane. 550 pages completely redacted and like completely blacked out. I don't understand. There's 16 files that just disappeared while people were watching it. And like, they don't think people know how to screenshot yet. I mean, we should all just be, I feel like there's too much light in my eye, but we should all just be screenshotting. Like, this is our job now, just screenshotting crap from the DOJ. And I can't, and by the way, the deputy attorney general, Todd Blanche, says that they will be rolling these out over Christmas week. Well, nothing says let's be transparent when everyone's drunk on eggnog. I'm just saying, it doesn't. What are we doing? I don't understand any of it. And the DOJ, I can't. Okay. Meanwhile,
what did the DOJ do wrong?
The DOJ. And here's the thing. I'm laughing about it because it makes me hysterical. But ultimately, what we're talking about are victims who have been demanding justice. And some of their names were not even redacted. This has been their whole cover, right? It was like, oh, we have to protect the victims. They don't give a crap about victims, about survivors, about people who are the targets of this horrific human trafficking, sex ring. This is why I wanted to start with some of the fun stuff first, because I'm so freaking angry about what is happening. And in the meantime, he just announced today he wants to buy naval ships to have a gold fleet. The Trump, yeah, he did. That's I don't know if Brad mentioned it. I know I was listening, and because everything has to look like it was spray painted at Home Depot. I don't understand what's even the gold fleet. At any rate, I am sort of spiraling. I'll be honest with you. I can't even begin to. This whole thing is all theater, and we know it, and yet we're sucked into.
God, sorry. Oops. Keep going. All right, I'm just gonna go without the Bluetooth. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right,
Yes.
good. Here's what I'll wrap up on because I'm angry and trying to be funny and it's not working. Go Bears! I'm very excited. I have bets with all of my friends in Wisconsin, and that was an amazing game. It was one thing I could use over an incredibly dark weekend that was preceded by a horrible weekend last weekend. Find your joy, everybody. Happy Hanukkah, my friends. Steve, I hope that you got to. I always want sour cream and apple on my latkes.
You can have whatever you want.
Thank
you
you, everybody.
You can have it all. You can have all of it.
Together. You mix it together. It makes it wonderful.
Whatever you want. Because Hanukkah is about mixing weird stuff together. Christmas is about joy and snow and presents and Santa. We just mix stuff together.
Yep. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank
we're
you.
on it. Hey, at least we get to eat this holiday. So that's progress.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Patty.
Thank you.
You rock. All right. It is time for our musical guest. For real. And the deal here is that Haywood Banks recorded his stuff months ago, and it was quite a little fiasco. So I don't even know what we're going to hear, but it's pretty funny, I'm pretty sure. And he'll do one song. I don't know what it is. Then I'll answer it live, and then he'll do another song. So here we go. Very, very exciting.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Haywood Banks.
The octopus appears preoccupied that his tailor rings first class. Buttons are no problem, zip a zip, snaps all snap. Standing in the three-way mirror, checks collar, cuff, and boot. When an octopus is putting on his octopus suit. I seen him in the steam room. Brother, don't you know? You can't help but thinking, man, this octopus is let himself go if clothes make the man. I tell you what, it can't compare to what a nice suit will do for an octopus. Some people be hypothesizing with those 8 legs he's organizing. Should they be labeled aticles instead of tentacles? I'm just mystified how he decides where goes a glove, where goes a shoe, when an octopus is putting on his octopus suit. Now several of those cephalopods act like they're a gift from God, but best be warned and better watch their beaks. Beware who dare disturb his lunch, 'cause they'll receive a sucker punch. With great speed he disappears in a cloud of ink. Oh, his wants and needs are much the same as yours and mine. Puts on his trousers, one leg at a time, but it looks so sharp and passive. Make you feel like you want to salute when an octopus is putting on his octopus suit. When an octopus is putting on his octopus suit.
Yeah. Haywood Banks, live on tape from months ago. Man, I don't have no octopus songs. I do have some songs about clothing, but I can't remember how any of them go. Tell me, everybody. Have I sung Mendel the Reindeer this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then I don't have to bother with that. Good. Okay, let's do this one. Because, I don't know, has nothing to do with anything. But 8 legs on an octopus made me think of 8 days of Hanukkah. That made me think of Christmas. So it all goes together.
Yeah.
Say yes, otherwise I have to think of something else.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this, because we got to hear the
sense.
We got to hear the original last week by Randy Brooks, so let's do our version, written by our friend Pam Belford, that we got permission to do. Brad and I used to do this together. Sing along at home if you want, but silently because it's Zoom. Grandpa got run over by a hybrid, walking through the Whole Foods parking lot. Dang, he said that engine sure is quiet, and that turned out to be his final thought. Driver did not see him coming till through the windshield Grandpa sailed. She said at first she thought what hit her was just a giant flying cursing bag of kale. Soon the whole town was a Twitter with the cautionary tale, speculating in a whisper, should the driver or the car be sent to jail? Grandpa got run over by a hybrid walking through the Whole Foods parking lot. Dang, he said that engine sure is quiet as he dropped 3 jugs of soy milk that he just bought. The coroner said that Grandpa's arteries were squeaky clean. Squeaky clean! He went so far as to declare him the healthiest dead guy he'd ever seen. They interviewed my Uncle Buddy on the local news at 10. He said, well, yeah, we're gonna miss him, but that's the way he would have wanted to have went. Huh? Grandpa got run over by a hybrid walking through the Whole Foods parking lot. Dang, he said that engine sure is quiet. Quiet as the hydroponic farm that he just bought. I'm gonna stop there. Yay! Okay. Yay. All right, let's get another one from the illustrious, the mysterious, the incredible Haywood Banks, if I can find it here.
I want to dance a hoochie cooch on the shores of Old Dubuque and watch a Mississippi River roll by. I love to see the levee straining when the rain it comes a raining and the river starts to rise. Standing on the bridge, just wondering whose house that is floating down to New Orleans. Is of the things I love and best of all went for the semi-annual flood. Let me get a drink of water here. This is
okay.
A lot.
We'll start this one over.
Okay, good.
It's worth it.
We can start all 3 of them over.
What would be good is if I had edited this before. Well, the octopus one went very smooth, so I know.
Yeah, except for I just stopped playing when I forgot what the hell I was doing. That's why. I want to dance a hoochie cooch on the shores of Old Dubuque and watch a Mississippi River roll by. I love to see the levee straining when the rain it comes a raining and the river starts to rise. Standing on the bridge, just wondering whose house that is floating down to New Orleans. These are the things I love and best of all at the semi-annual flood of the century, a festival. When we first moved to Floodplain Lane, the agent guy could not explain the muddy line above the drapes. Or why a rowboat or canoe was tied to every chimney flue. Here in beautiful Sun Pump Estates, if you help me with my scuba gear, help me with my scuba gear, I'll dive down and grab a beer from the submerged kitchen fridge. These are the things I love and best of all at the semi-annual flood of the century, a festival. Mississippi spells Mississippi. IPPISSISSIM spells Ipisism. Well, there'll be a sandbag tossing on the bank, a flight ride, a floating propane tank, and don't forget the cows on houses. If you're you're waiting for your helicopter, you're waiting on the car top. While you're waiting on your car top for a helicopter trip, try delicious Mississippi sushi on a stick. Or guess which cow?
I'd like to point out our only technical problems this week are with the pre-recorded stuff. You want to start that verse again with the car topper?
You can cut like
I will.
the whole
Yes,
thing.
I would
where
have
I'm
if
not
I
even in
remembered.
it.
That's right. That's the plan.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
plan.
okay.
It'll just be a water bottle and a bell.
Yeah, just the old Target thing that they used to have on TV. Well, there'll be sandbag tossing on the bank, a rider floating propane tank, and don't forget the cows on houses. While you're waiting on your car roof for a helicopter trip, try delicious Mississippi sushi on a stick, or guess which coffin pops out of its watery hole in a game of cemetery whack-a-mole. These are things I love, and best of all, things I do. Son of the century, well, not the century, son of the century, a festival.
Oh, yeah.
I knew 6 months ago I forgot to do something, and it was edit that. Oh, well, who cares? That was great. Thank you, Haywood Banks. And now, guess what? It's time for our headliner. Everybody, it's John Knight.
Hey,
Hi, John Knight.
how are you, Steve?
I'll survive, apparently. How are you?
Happy Hanukkah, happy holidays.
Merry everything to you. Here's the deal around here, as you probably already know. I'm going to do a little intro for you like I did for the other people. Then you give us 10 minutes of awesome stand-up, and then when you're done, we'll tell you how great you are.
Yay.
All right,
Pretty good deal, isn't it?
All
Or whatever actually comes out of us, but usually it's good. All right, here we go.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
John Knight. Hi, John.
right. And my dog came down to start. Do you remember him?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of here. We're talking about the holidays, which is a bad time to travel. It's a bad because first of all, 1/3 of these people in this country voted for Trump, and now you give them keys to a vehicle and they're on the road, right? And with me, this is the busiest time of the year. Everyone's traveling, and when I punch in where I'm going and I put in the coordinates and it gives me the estimated time of arrival, to me, that's a challenge, right? You have to be, and sometimes people hold me up. And sometimes I just do it out of boredom. Like I was working state college. I did it 10 years in a row. The first year I did it, it took me 3 hours to get home. The next year took me 2 hours, 45 minutes. And I said, well, you know what? Next year I got to try to beat this. So next year, 2.5 hours. So I thought I could beat it. But 3 years in a row, 2.5 hours. The next year, I was going to make it under 2 hours. New record, old record shattered, right? And I'm getting a ticket. And this cop is like in slow motion. I mean, he's just taking his good old time. Obviously, he's unaware of the fact I still have a shot. And then he gets a big attitude because I politely, remember the word politely, leaned out the window and said, "Excuse me, officer, do you think maybe you could try to light a fire under your ass?" I mean, I don't know if you noticed it, but I was in kind of a hurry. Maybe you mistook me for someone that has a lot of free time on their hands. You do realize I'm going to have to go twice as fast now, right? I got another ticket. I don't know if they do this in Indiana. Pennsylvania, I was doing a Pennsylvania Turnpike. I was doing 90 and the speed limit's 70. So I was going 10 over what you're allowed.
Yeah.
I'm going 90 miles an hour and there's a state trooper on the side of the road, not in the car. He's not in the car. He's standing there. He's got a radar gun and he's clocking people, right? There's no car there. Someone drove up, gave him a radar detector, said, "Here's your spot for the day. Go get him." No, I'm coming at him. I'm doing 90 miles an hour, and he's pointing at me like, "Pull over." Buddy, there's no way in hell you could run this fast. I mean, what's this guy going to do? I'm just going to blow right by him, right? And he must realize that because I already had my finger up in the air. So what he did, he put the thing up to his mouth to show me he's got a radio, and he can call the car down the road. And if I go past him and he calls that car, I'm in big trouble because I avoided him, and that car pulls me over, and it's like double trouble. So I said to myself, well, I just got to stop and let him give me the ticket. And at that moment, I realized he's the only one that knows about this right now. Why don't I hit him? and I missed. And my license got suspended. Don't ever get your license suspended, kids. It sucks. Because you have to be like really careful.
Oh. Come back, John.
Come back.
Come back, John.
You have to be very careful.
Apparently the cops are watching this.
They got him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Man. We'll give him another few seconds to regain.
Busted flat.
Come on, John. You got to manage your device. Well, I think that might be it for our headline.
All right. Good job, John.
This is what I get for saying our only technical problem would be during the pre-recorded part.
You
I knew I
jinxed
shouldn't have said
it.
that. I knew that was a mistake. All right, John Knight. We'll have him back for the second half of that set sometime, I'm sure. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And now he's gone. All right, good. It is time for this next thing, which goes something like this.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
See, now I'm a little torn. I don't know if, like Haywood, I should take twice as long to do it, or like John, I should do half of it. I'm not sure which tradition I should be upholding, but let's just try this. I sang a version of this song a few months ago, and I've been working on it again. And let's give this a try, because everybody's concerned about their health. Oh wait, Sulu got locked out. Let's bring Sulu back in. She's got to hear this. All right, if I could find the lyrics. Here we go. 1, 2, my knees pop, cortisone shots. 5, 6 tourniquets for blood that won't clot. 9, 10 EpiPen for anaphylactic shock, and now they got me rocking compression socks. Well, the doc said, sir, you gotta exercise, turn off storage wars, and go outside. You gotta walk around the block tonight, cause all your arteries are calcified. Gotta walk around the block tonight 10 times. Then the Gen Z cardiologist said, I'll second that, or I predict a skibbity heart attack. You gotta walk around the block, all right. Never mind about heat stroke or frostbite. You gotta walk around the block tonight 20 or 30 times. This is at a pretty high key, and my face is turning the color of my shirt. This is great. Oh, you would not fit what this kindergartner in a lab coat told me I had to do. Every morning, take this pill before food, then eat food, then take these 2 pills, and then take a popsicle stick and stick it in your poop and mail it in. I'm too weak for weights, too lame for squats. I'm considering bone spurs, so I will not have to walk around the block tonight. I'd rather drive through McDonald's till daylight. I do not want to walk around the block tonight. Oi, my back. Yeah, supersize me. I'm too old for this poop.
Yeah.
All right. So that's coming along.
Yeah.
All right, and now, it's time to beg for money. Here we go.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
Tonight I'll be playing the part of Brad myself because Brad had to go. Please send us money so that we can get Haywood Banks a lyric sheet, and we can get John Knight a connection. That'd be really great. And some therapy for Patty and for everybody else, really. And so that I can get a capo so I don't have to play that in such a high key. If you would, we would love it if you went to virtualcomedyshow.com and click the yellow button that says donate to the comedians. We divide it amongst the 5 of us, and it's really helpful if you'll do that. Some of you do it every week, and we really appreciate it. Some of you do it sometimes, and we really appreciate that. Some of you have never done it. This would be a good week. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click the yellow button that says donate to the comedians, and we would appreciate it very, very much. And now it's time for the worst joke of the week.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Now, as you probably know, Brad usually does the worst joke of the week, but he's not here. He left it to me. He was going to send me a joke, and he said, this one's just too bad. I can't possibly have you do this. It's so bad. Like, Steve, I can't have you do this joke. It's too bad. And then he said, I'll just do it next week. Right, we have that to look forward to. So let's see. I Googled dad jokes about Christmas, and I'm going to do the one I like the best. What did Santa say when he stepped into a big puddle?
What did
What
he
did
say?
Santa say when he stepped into a big puddle?
It must have rained, dear.
Oh.
All right, everybody.
That was the virtual comedy show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't need to know, like into the toilet America goes. That's what you get when you watch this show. Gonna be a long 4 years. We have a lot of fun at the virtual comedy show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch them decompose. Keep coming back to the virtual comedy